and there's a need for change. So I definitely believe game on.
Contesting as an independent this time around, are you still though a member of the ANC?
No, so from my side, I must make it very clear. I've been a proud member of the ANC. I've supported the ANC, and the ANC has supported me in my life. It's developed me, it's clothed me, it's fed me, it's schooled me, it's protected me, it's taught me a lot that I know in my life. So I can never shun the ANC or shun any negativity upon the ANC, besides the obvious criticisms that we have as discussion points. The ANC is not just a political party, it's a history, it's an institution. It's something that we've all held on to get us to this point. But from my side, the way I look at it is, there's an old saying, and I keep repeating this because it's a very important one that we learned within the ANC, is one in the ANC as a member should have an unquestioning, an unquestionable loyalty. So the one in the ANC must have an unquestionable loyalty to the ANC, but not an unquestioning one. So there have been a lot of questions that have been raised that have not been answered, not just from myself, a lot of people, leaders themselves, trying to look into the issues that the ANC has on its table today. And those questions haven't been answered. So from my side, the only way that I understand to make a difference is chartering a new path. Change is necessary. Change was either going to happen within the ANC or outside of the ANC. We tried to do the change route within the ANC. Clearly hasn't worked, so we'll do it outside of the ANC.
So the short answer to that question is you're no longer a member of the ANC?
That would be something that they'll have to tell me.
Are you a member or are you not a member, Mr.
Yeah, the last I checked, I was still a member, but I'm going independent. So they'll need to tell me what they want to do.
Okay. Have you consulted your father about your ambitions and what is his view?
Yeah, so when it comes to consultation, I'm my own man. I've made my own decisions in life. I appreciate guidance from elders, and I've approached them on many aspects, but from an informative perspective, not a consultative one. And the reason for that is I don't like being stuck in consultation too much, and I think that's one of the issues we have now, is we get stuck in consulting and trying to get everyone's opinion. Opinions do matter, but the more we stay in consultation mode, in opinion mode, in collective decision making, decisions are not being made.
We often hear political parties, Mr. Zuma, saying that running a campaign is a very costly exercise. I mean, you are an individual. Where is Mr. Zuma getting the money from?
So what we need to reshape in this country is how politics is consumed. Politics, so if you look at all the political parties that exist and you see the different laws that they're trying to pass, open up the books to see who's funding who, we don't have time for that. If people are willing to make a difference and people are willing to support, let's go. If there's anything that is not making sense and people need to be called to book, that will happen regardless of what the situation is. From my side, I've got friends, I've got family, I've got people that love and respect me just as much as I love and respect them, that are willing to be a part of the journey, and they're making the heavy lift lighter. So when it comes to funding and that sort of thing, let's not make it about money. Let's make it about interaction. Let's make it about getting people to a point where they can think differently, because not everything is about logistics, hiring buses, feeding people. I'm talking about from a campaigning perspective. It's about engagement. It's about having conversations. It's about getting people to understand that we need to do things differently.
Your critics, Mr. Zuma, would say that perhaps you are in this position of wanting to govern the country because obviously your father was the president at some point, and you want to be a political success yourself. What would you say to that?
I've been in politics for the better part of now 3 years. I've always been a business person. That's what I've been in my young adult life up until now. I'm 40 years old, and I, like many other people, have realized things need to change. I, like many other people, have realized we need to move in a new direction. And all I've said is I'm raising my hand, and I expect more people to do that. The very same critics that just want to sit and talk and tweet and whatever it is, that they'll continue to do so. They've got their right to their opinion, but their opinion means absolutely nothing to someone that has made a difference and will continue to make a difference. Now, my understanding, and this is what people need to understand and appreciate, is if we are going to get to the promised land, a whole host of things that need to change. And the main factors of change, or the main drivers of change, unfortunately, are within the political space.
Mrs. Zuma, let's address the issues around the Gupta brothers, for instance. You appeared before the Zondo Commission, and
correct.
the Commission said there was indeed state capture in the country. Is it your view as well that there was state capture during the former president's tenure?
So if you look at the State Capture Commission, the unfortunate part, and I've said this before in public record, is that if we're going to uncover corruption and so-called state capture, we need to go back and we need to start off way before 2015 or 2016. What happened at that point is they identified wherever they needed to identify to fight a political battle, to play their normal political games. Unfortunately for myself and many others, countless others, we were caught in the crossfire of politicking. That's my view, my humble view. Is there corruption in this country? Of course there is. Are there people that have stolen, continue to steal up until today? Yes. Those people must be brought to book. But what I will not have is people saying that I was involved in any nefarious activities when it's not the case. That's why I'm happy you said I attended the State Capture Commission under Honorable Judge Zondo. I've had numerous court cases of a criminal and a commercial matter that I've attended and I've won. We're sitting now in 2023. I keep getting asked this very same question, and I can only answer for my activities. And I'll continue professing my innocence, and I'll continue saying that the only state capture that I've been involved in is capturing the imagination of the nation.
So Duduzane Zuma never stole any monies from the fiscus?
Never stole any money from anybody. And if I did, would I be sitting here? Let's just be honest. Almost 7-8 years later. Gone through the system. They haven't found anything. They're not going to find anything. We'll have that discussion when we're in office next year.
Yeah. You, of course, are very close to the Gupta brothers. You said they were your very close business associates. And we know, of course, that South Africa is currently in a process of trying to extradite them to come and answer to some of the allegations that they are facing. But that is proving to be a challenge. Are you still in business with them?
Yeah, so from my side, I haven't seen or spoken to any of the Gupta family members for the past almost 4 years now. I'm not in touch with them. We had our financial business dealings that came to its natural end because of the way things went, and I'm on my own journey now.
So as you speak, we don't know where they are.
I don't know where they are. I'm not their spokesperson. I'm not anybody's spokesperson. I'm not my father's spokesperson. I can only speak for what it is that I'm doing, what it is that I know, and what it is that I'm accountable for.
If your campaign doesn't succeed, maybe let's say you get a single seat in Parliament, will you be a member of Parliament, or what's the...
So for the way I look at it is, I've always played out, go big or go home. And the reason why I stress 2024 is a very important and pivotal year. We're in 2023, and I like to compare it to where we were in 1993. The 1994 elections came up, and it was a complete game-changing situation in our country's history. And I think we found ourselves at that coalface again, where 2024 is going to be a completely new thing in our country.